have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, Reese. Talking to the Cal head coach pregame, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. So Cal's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Jaron Kiave Sangapo. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sangapolitelli on the play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. He might want another play. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Sangapolitelli under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Slithers into... Got a little grass. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen.
Wide open spaces. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Setting up the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. And he motored fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Irvin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Rebels offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Jackson Arnold. Portal transfer from Auburn. Last time out, a solid day and a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Burnett. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep him covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Blasted as he lets it go. He's got him, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the RPO, complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunk.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
you definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jaron Chiave Songapolatelli. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Oh, you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that first down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle.
Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You see all this movement in football now, all this stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Makes it past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. They go play action with Songapolatelli. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man. It's Thomas. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Going to get a stoppage here as there is an injured Cal Bear on the field. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throwing Songapolatelli. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Going with the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Heaves it deep. He's got it down the field. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Takes a handoff. It's Glover. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Punts it out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glover. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Sangapolitelli, play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And 2nd and short is such a great time to use the whole playbook. You have the whole field. You can run it, or you can play action pass. I like the call by this offense, but great job by this defense being ready and playing good D.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Strong. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing it. Job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sangapolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Golden Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. JKS. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Golden Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Here's the give off the left side. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Sargopolitelli going for it all. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Fires to the right. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cal. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Got a man, it's Lyons. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it cost the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Unloads quickly. Jumped on top of the pile.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got it in the middle, it's Glover. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Had to settle for the field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Catching up with the Cal Bears head coach at the half. Their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With a lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Now on second down. They'll move the tight end. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Glover. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been
caught, and he's got room. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. Going to the running game. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Songa Povatelli on the play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. After that near turnover, the clock is stopped as they tend to an injured player. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. daring Chiave Songopolitelli. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a third down. The play action fake. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out of the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. And he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and long.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down here on the UNLV sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in their favor. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
They'll run play action. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Throwing Songopolitelli. Makes the grab. Going to get a stoppage here as there is an injured Cal Bear on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It's caught. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
Finding some room. brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
JKS. That's reeled in. It's Perry. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first.
First down for the offense.
The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. A second down play. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, down here on the UNLV sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go right back to the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
The run inside. It's Glover. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Man, do you love wide receivers that are willing to go over the middle to do the dirty work. You're going to get hit anyways. That's what coaches say all the time. You're going to take the lick. You might as well catch the football. Nice job maintaining the football through contact.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a touchdown UNLV, and they take it in for 6 more points. The Rebels surge back on top.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Give to the single back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him, and they'll knock him down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Sangopolitelli. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. The throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They go play action with Sangopolitelli. He'll throw it, using the quick game. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Sangopolitelli play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Jaron Kiave Sangopolitelli. Got it behind the line. It's strong. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangopolitelli. He wants to go deep. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here's a heat. He gets away. And he will get just beyond the first down marker before sliding. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Lyons. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.